Hi, everybody. It's TT Torrez and, of course, my brother Bobby Trends. We are
Nah,
here
yeah.
for another edition of Artist Quarantine with our special guest, Lil Mosey.
Lil Mosey and this bitch young vibes. Come on.
Hey, I was watching you on Instagram. Did you have a quarantine day party yesterday?
I mean, it was some little shit. I was with Trippy and I was with MGK and shit. We was just cool. After that, I mean, it wasn't too big. It wasn't like nothing crazy. So like, we still quarantined.
I know you got to have like a social
It's like
distancing.
yeah, it's close friends vibe.
It wasn't like that Blueberry Faygo video shoot.
Nah.
Was that a real party?
Wow.
Was that like a real party?
Nah, if it was a real party, it would have been crazy than that for sure.
You had all the little joints in there.
Oh, you talking about the Blueberry Faygo party, the video. That's what you're talking about.
That video was crazy. It looked like y'all was having a great time.
I mean, yeah, we still lit though. It felt like a party or something.
I hear you.
So it's crazy. Like, I feel like your confidence has just kind of grown since you first came out, right? Since you were 14 years old, SoundCloud is kind of when you started really bubbling. And then you got really, you had a record pull up when you was 15. And then you had Notice at 16. And then you had the Kamikaze record. Then you had Stuck in a Dream at 17. And now with the Blueberry Faygo, what are you, 18 now?
Yeah, I'm 18.
I feel like I'm watching your swag just keep like getting bigger and bigger. The confidence is like getting bigger and bigger. Your confidence level, is that something that you've been discovering yourself? Like you're kind of getting more and more confident?
I mean, you could say, yeah, I used to not really like want to be talking. I mean, I don't really like talking. I still don't like talking. Like, not even that I'm like uncomfortable, like, not confident. I always been confident in myself. But I just got, more open, more like willing to open myself to like, meet new people and talk to new people. Yeah, confidence, definitely seeing my music go up for me. But I'm still always hungry. I already know I can't.
Nah, your confidence though, the way you jumping out them jets, the swagger in your clothes changed, your style changed.
Yeah.
Are you the type that like when you have like a big stage, it comes out?
Still the same. Me, I already know. Even if I do 200 people, if I do 1 million people, I'm still gonna be performing my hardest for me. So it's gonna. But like, yeah, when I see like a lot of people, like, it definitely gives me like, yeah, and they all turning up. Shit, let's do it. Let's rock out there.
But he does do those big stages. Like he's been doing them big festivals for a while. Like you could see him at Rolling Loud, Complex Con. Like you've been on them big festivals for a minute.
I've been doing like I did a whole like festival run last year. I was like doing all summer. So I was for a minute I was doing straight festivals, and then tour came back. But that's just over right now. But I love festivals in there.
You were supposed to be in New York around this time during this quarantine, this social distancing thing. I was disappointed because I saw that you were coming around this way. How much do you miss these shows? Like I know, like
it's just it's a vibe. On my face. So much love every day. It's cool, but it's good. I'm taking this time to work and get better, make more music, drop hits after this. This quarantine's over with.
Do you have a studio in the crib, in the house?
Yeah, I did, but I just moved into a new spot, so I'm in the process of like putting everything in that bitch right now.
Where you at? Are you between Seattle and LA, or are you basically in LA now?
I mean, my family still lives in Seattle, so I'll be back and forth. But right now, I'm really just in LA.
You're based out in LA.
Okay.
Yeah, but you got some true hardcore fans though, because I was reading an interview which your manager did with Rolling Stone magazine, and he was saying in the interview how your fans basically leaked Blueberry Faygo because they wanted it to be on your album that you dropped back in November. And so they tried to like stop them from leaking it, but it just got too out of control, and the streaming numbers on that just went crazy. So y'all was just like, forget it, like just let it go.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I used to be mad when people leak my shit and stuff, but like, you know, the more once after Blueberry Faygo, I realized, you know, well, I mean, like, it got to a point where there were so many leaks, I can't really do nothing about it. But then Blueberry Faygo, I seen like leaks don't really matter that much because people still go.
When the people want it, you just gotta let it go. You just gotta let it go. And the people want it, you just gotta let it go. Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy though, because this is probably your biggest radio record, despite the fact that you've been streaming for a very long time.
Yeah, no, this definitely, yeah, this is for sure my biggest record so far.
Yeah. Have you like always wanted to be on the radio? Or did you really didn't care about radio too much? You just cared about the streaming numbers?
Nah, like, yeah, the radio's the vibe. Like, that's where, you know, once you hit the radio, that's where it's you everywhere. You getting played over and over again. So hop in their car, they can't escape your music, you know. They don't gotta pull up on your phone. Like, you just hop in the car, it's on the radio. Your radio's already playing around you, you turn on the car, so.
Yeah.
Where were you when you first heard your song on the radio?
I was in Seattle.
Seattle? What did that feel like?
It was crazy. The thing is, I was in the whip for like just doing different things for like a couple hours, and every time I get back in the car, I heard it like 4 times in like 3 hours.
And your phone probably was buzzing.
I was in Seattle though, so but I mean, no, I was like after people already been told me like, bro, I keep hearing you on the radio. And then I heard it for myself on the radio. I was like, yeah, I know how y'all feeling, cause it's me.
Bro jumped out that car with those Balenciagas he wear every day. It jumped out the car and was doing a 1-2 dance.
Let me ask you another one though. Like, have you heard somebody, like, say like you're in your car, you outside and you hear somebody rolling by and you hear it coming out somebody else's car? That's a different feeling.
I heard that a couple times. That shit be crazy. I was like, that's crazy. They don't even know the craziest part is that I'm right next to them. They don't even know. They just flying by. I be hearing that shit. I'm like, I'm really doing it right now.
That's fire.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
So let's talk about the video. Blueberry Faygo, the video is out right now. Of course, you've worked with the same producer who produced Notice, Cole Bennett. What is it that you like about him? Like his the way he direct videos from Lyrical Lemonade?
I feel like he has just, you know, just a creative mind, and like he be bringing out things that a lot of people won't think of. So like I feel like, you know, he's just different. The way he be working is different. And him as a person he's just a cool ass person. So, you know, I fucking work with him.
Yeah, and you also stick with your same producer too, as well. What is it about him that you really like?
I mean, well, he really put, like, you know, when I first was coming up and I didn't really have a studio to go to, that shit was like just taxing too much. So I ain't really, you know, I had to work my hardest to really pay for that bitch, you know, doing too much legal shit to pay for that shit. So once I found my nigga Royce, he was like, the first time I went there, you know, his bro put me on to him. He was like, yo, go to my bro, because he could give you the studio time for the low. So I went there. He charged me hella cheap for a couple hours. I was like, all right, best, so I'm gonna come back, so let me know it's free. And then next time I came back, he was like, nah, bro. When I tried to pay him, he was like, nah, bro. Like, I feel like we gonna probably do something big. So he was like, money right now don't really mean nothing to me, but the money later, we gonna get it.
Yeah. And it's different too when he can like capture your sound, record you, engineer you, or like it's a different type of vibe.
Right, he's a genius for sure. We definitely doing it. So
has he taught you how to engineer yourself? Has he or make your own beats, or have you gotten into?
I mean, yeah, it's been so many times where he's like, we've sat together, like, you know, making music and making beats together, like that. I've done it before. I've recorded myself before, like yeah. I could do it on my computer and shit. It's like, you know, harder. I don't really understand it as much as he does, but you know, but I be making beats stuff for real. I used to use FL Studios when I was younger, but he put me on to Ableton and really put me on, like, told me how to make, like, you know,
Fruity Loops.
Yeah, Fruity Loops. But I fuck with Ableton more now because he put me on that shit. Now that's just what I be using for it.
I've been messing with Logic a little bit lately. Been trying to figure that out. I like Logic. Yeah. How long like when did you first start writing music?
When I was like 14, when I used to like always say like when in my music I used to talk about like I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna be doing that, but now I'm saying like I'm doing this, I'm doing that because I am doing like rich thing and shit. Like I used to say I want this car, but now I got this car, whatever.
But you did say though, I was watching something. I want to say it was either Genius. You said that you stopped rapping about drugs and stuff like that because you was like, yo, that's whack. But then Blueberry Faygo is about lean.
But like that don't. It's not my.
But then
fault
you said you've been clean though, but you've been off of it.
Yeah, but it's not my fault. I made that shit like a year ago. Like
yeah.
And the people just wanted it, so they leaked it. Yeah.
But so are you still sticking to the clean? You still clean? You still off of it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I don't even want to. Yeah, I don't be doing that. But like Stuck in a Dream, I made that in 2018, but I had to. They made me change it. I wanted to keep it 2018, just like if anybody asks why it's 2018, but I dropped it in 2019, I was like, cause I let that. Still Poppin' Zan's 2018. Like I let that bitch in 2018, like that.
Yeah.
But then they had me change it in 2019, so.
But I like the fact that I like the fact that you're vocal about like, yo, I stopped that. I don't want to do that. Cause like, for example, you're really close with Juice WRLD. Like you've said numerous times, that was like your brother, you know what I mean? And we all know, the sadness that happened with Juice WRLD and a lot of artists in your generation with the drugs and the lean and the Xanax and stuff like that. And the fact that you're vocal about, now I'm not doing that. I think that's you need to be commended for that.
Cause cause people don't, not everybody goes through that type of shit. So people who think it's just like, like it's just fun and shit, it's just a joke. Yeah, it's fun, when you think nothing's gonna happen, but when something starts happening, you start losing niggas and shit. Like, R.I.P. my nigga Kari, but for me, that shit, it's not a game. I mean,
yeah, Kari too. Do you sometimes think about Juice and Kari, like, just be like laid back, like, damn, you really miss those bros?
Kari was my big brother, my nigga. Like he really, I don't know what it would be like if he was still here for real, but like, I just know this is what we used to talk about. Doing
I was gonna say that you Kari kind of missed out on this part of your life, right? Like it's so big for you.
I don't know why he didn't. Everything happens for a reason, but everybody's time comes when it's time to come. It's time to go. But I wish he was here to see this. I don't know why he wasn't able to, but
yeah.
But
if Kari was here, what would he be saying right now? Like, what would he be saying to you? Like, nah, dress like this. Nah, do this. Wear this. Like, nah, you gotta be doing this. Like, what type of influence you think he would have on you right now?
Man, he just tells me what's right and what's wrong. Like, not even like fashion and like my music, cause he already knew I have what it. I already knew what I was doing. Like, for me, he ain't really trying to like change how I be moving and stuff. But like, cause he already just loved me off of who I was. But like he would just always tell me like, look, this is gonna happen. I wasn't seeing it yet, but like this is gonna happen. People gonna act like this. People gonna do you like that. Yeah. Like shit's gonna happen. And then I started seeing like, Kari was right. Like that nigga knew what he was talking about. I don't know how he knew he was talking about me. He always knew. Like he always knows what he's talking about. I don't know. This nigga's always right.
But he's still your spirit animal, though. He's still your spirit.
He watching over me all the time, for sure. I already know he is.
The older you get, are you paying more attention to your money, like where it's going? And
yeah, I blew up when I was like 15, so that's when I started really like making money and shit. So like at first I wasn't really paying attention. I was a kid, I didn't really know nothing. I felt like an adult, so I was doing adult things, but like I wasn't acting like an adult with my own business shit. But now I be really like it got to a point where I was like, yeah, I need to start focusing, because like I used to tell myself I want to be the richest nigga in the world, but like right now I'm not acting like it. So now I'm acting like I'm trying to be the richest nigga in the world.
Yeah, you gotta pay attention where that money going, right? Where them invoices going.
Yeah.
Who else do you like in your age group?
I fuck with everybody, for real. I fuck with everybody.
But
everybody,
you know who I respect that you admire, and you actually put him up on your Instagram page for his birthday, is Meek Mill. Like I saw a video where you was like your older brother played Meek Mill on an iPad, Dreams and Nightmare, and like you saw that you fell in love with that record. What was it about Meek that you kind of became a fan of?
Like my brother used to always push me, whatever I was trying to do, whether it was sports or whatever. So he used to always push me, like, work the hardest and shit. But like, so when like he took I had this like iPod shit. He took that bitch and I was mad. I was mad for like 3 days. Like, bro, give me my shit back. He finally gave me my shit back, and I looked at the music, and I didn't have no music on there before that. But then after that, he gave me it back, and the whole Dreams and Nightmares mixtape was on that bitch. So I was just got to listen to the whole thing, and for years I listened to that shit, whole thing through, back to back to back. I don't know why I was just so like, I just fuck with, like the way he really like talks about real life struggles.
I was gonna say, is it the street talk that you could relate to with Meek?
It's kind of everything, like, the street, what he be saying, like, I don't know, like he just be speaking some facts, and like he really probably, like, I don't know, he just, talks about working so hard that, like, till the wheels fall off, it was not gonna fall off. So you feel me? It's just like, I don't know, just hearing this shit, I was,
Because it's interesting that because you guys got two different sounds, and Meek comes from like a battle rap, background of rapping, and and your sound is different. But I find it interesting that you relate to that album. But I guess the energy of Meek and the topics and the things that he speak about, when you come from that, it makes it so relatable. You know what I mean? When you can understand where someone's coming from, no matter how you may do music different, but the things that you do music about is the same.
Eminem and not come from, like, Eminem came from nowhere, like nothing. Like he came from the bottom. So like you can make that music came from money. You can make music I make come from nothing, or been having bread since you. So like it don't really matter about the music and shit.
Yeah.
Whatever music you prefer to make, it's really all the art. So whatever music you like making, that's, whatever makes you happy is what you're supposed to be making. So
yeah. Well, Blueberry Faygo though, did you know that was a Johnny Gill sample though? The My sample. Did you know that?
I mean, I knew it a little. I was talking to the producer about it and shit, but like, my mom used to play that bitch around the house all the time. So like, I wish I heard the original, because it didn't really sound too much like the original song. But my producer told me where he sampled it. So.
Yeah. I want to take it back to 2019 when you did the XXL freestyle. It was you, Megan Thee Stallion, the baby, and it was one more, YK Osiris. And you guys did the freestyle. What was going through your head at the time? Did you think when you did that freestyle, like, I'm a dust all of them, I'm gonna be bigger than all of them come this year when this is all done?
I mean, nah. I mean, I'm just trying. I don't really be focusing on other people. I don't really just in my own lane. I don't really be really worried about that. I was just, came there to show up, get XXL platform. You feel me? I was just here to show them what I'm doing. I was just having fun with it for real. But
yeah,
you see where I'm at though.
Yeah. It's always good to see that though. Like the progression. Like those were some good picks. Cause look at you. You blowed up even bigger. Megan blew up and the baby blew even bigger. So that was a really good pick.
Yeah, for real.
Mosey, are you gonna put more music out this year? We're gonna get another album?
Yeah, I'm about to drop a project in a few months, but right now I'm working on. I just finished my deluxe, so I'm about to drop a deluxe for the album like real soon. So that's gonna come out. I got a single coming soon from the deluxe. Well, I mean, Blueberry Faygo was like the first single from the deluxe album, but dropping another one real soon. Hopefully in the next few weeks. We gotta shoot the video and shit.
Yeah, you better, because your fans gonna leak it if you don't do it.
I'm gonna leak this one.
You're gonna have to hold that super tight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. All right. Bye.